Bitcoin, we start with 1 hour chart. Just I want to give a quick update. And as you can see, still we are within the correction. And even if you refer to my last analysis, since the price was here, we mentioned we can look for short-term buy, and we wanted to see the breakout of the previous top. The price couldn't break and this drop, right? And as you can see, the 45,500 is working as a support for us. Anyway, still we are within the correction, and within the next few days, we will expect the price we will be the movement will be really slow, right? But anyway, if we get any opportunity for buy, we will take it, and mostly any trade will be a short-term trade. And if we put this low and relative to the previous one, and if we refer to the indicators, we see we had a divergence. Anyway, we start with higher time frame. We want to see what's the next and what we can look for. And again, as we can see, based on daily chart, 45,500 working as a support for us. And the only thing is I'm looking at this. If I get any opportunity for buy as a reversal, we will take it. All right. But we will consider we are trading within this correction because we want to see the breakout of this correction before we look for the reversal. That's meant for buy as a long term, because in that case, we need to see the breakout of the 67,500. And this year, if we see the reversal with the breakout of the 67,500, simply we can look for 74 following by 81K as a targets. But no, the question is, we have to see the breakout of this correction. And the best thing is if the price could give us one more drop in relative to this before we look for the reversal. Because even in that case, technically, we can look for the divergence. This is the best, all right? It doesn't mean we have to wait for that. That's why I mentioned if we get any reversal, any opportunity for buy within this range, we will take it. And at this point, based on daily chart, we don't have any trade set up. And if I move to forward chart, similar explanation, we don't see any trade setup. And if the price could break 45,500, we can look 43 following by 39K. All right. And even based on forward chart, as we can see, if we put our line here, we see the price tag the previous low. We can look for the divergence. Any trade for buy from here, we will take it. And as I mentioned, we are trading within this correction. And with the breakout of the 52, we can look for 55K. But at this point, we don't have any trade setup. And even we can expect the price to consolidate here for a longer time before we see the next movement. Mostly we'll get similar to what we had here. All right. And as I say, based on forward chart, we don't have any trade setup. And if I move to 1 hour chart, and even based on 1 hour chart, we don't see any trade setup. And if the price continue similar to what we have here, we can expect for the next drop. Any trade either for buy or sell will be a short term, but at this point, I don't see any trade setup either for buy or sell. That's mean we have to wait. Anyway, we just try to follow the chart. If I see any update or any trade setup that can give us indication for the reversal, I will share. And as I mentioned, at this point, we just any trade we consider as a short term. What I mean by short term, as long as we get into the profit, we have to move our stop loss to break even, because as I mentioned, based on forward chart, we are trading within the correction, which is the correction based on forward chart. Anyway, we just follow the chart. If I see any update, I will share. Thanks.